Hey, Paulaya. So, today we're going to talk about dungeon walls. It's live. Yeah. Finally, I guess we were talking about it for a while now. Now, at the beginning, we were not so excited about this, especially me. And we are going to talk about it in just a second, okay? First of all, leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. Okay, so why were we not so happy about it? The reason was that players who don't invest, like 200, how much the land is, supposedly they couldn't play. Now, how did we get that? Because in Discord, in the announcements, they explicitly said mining. Okay, so you will not be able to mine if you do not own a land or a character, both of them basically. So land is 200, around that price tag, even more than that. A character is almost €1. We can see that. Let's see on the so that would be quite an investment. Okay, so ordinary new players wouldn't invest that. Even players who already played for quite a while Dungeon Master, they wouldn't choose to do this. Now, at the same time, Womplay team, they said, and Adrian said that it will be only 2 seasons of Dungeon Master, and then we are going to blend straight into dungeon worlds. That would have mean that people who don't have land and a character could not play Dungeon Master or Dungeon Worlds. Obviously, it would be one of this and the same thing at the same time. So that's where the frustration came. But at a later date, after quite a while, we have found out that actually you only need one character. But it was really confusing. So hopefully is the character which we got affirmed a couple of times. So here is the dungeon rules. You can copy this. If not, probably I'm going to leave a link. This is Dungeon Worlds. For now, it's separate from Dungeon Master, and you can only mine. Now, we are going to do a video in a couple of days, see if it's profitable, if I can get some rewards from this, some really nice, resources. I do have 5 uranium lands, 2 gold lands. We have obviously coal. So we should do quite nice because we have 4 mythics and so on. I did buy a couple of packs. I felt like Christmas and whatever, just shiny. I want to have it after I knew that we can actually use this, and obviously I can create a dungeon. I obviously going to, capitalize on that. I have 2 collections. Okay, it's going to help me a lot, probably. And we have a dungeon for the players, so it makes sense for me to buy them, but we'll see if I can actually get something back from it. Okay, because I do want to get some uranium, some gold. We'll see. Let's let's build a mine with gold as well. Okay, so I took out 2 mythic characters. I already had the lands out for sale because I do want to sell like one of each at least. But if we can't sell them and still the dungeon world starts, we are going to build a dungeon with all the lands, you know, that we have. There is no point in just keeping them so on the market as well. So let's see. We need to build a mine. Obviously you need the land for that mine. Then you send a character on that mine. I had an uranium already staked. I tried yesterday, which was the actual day that we went live with Dungeon Worlds or something like that. Yes, I think yesterday. And I put the gold just now, you saw me. Okay, so we are going to select one of these. It says power 10, it's level 1. And we are going to send this mythic, and there you go. Send character. Okay, so the land disappeared altogether with the character. So where can we find it? That's the question. We call character. Okay. Select that I want to recall. Once recalled, it will be able for other activities. Okay, but we don't have a clock here on how much and what's the time. Oh, interesting. It doesn't say. You have no open mines. Okay, that's weird as well. So I guess we will see how much it will actually impact our resources, how much we will get from it. Is it worth it? I don't know, we will see. So that's how it went with, obviously a lot of people saw that big announcement on Discord with the dungeon walls, and everybody took it as I took it as well. So because obviously mining is the same thing, you know, with the NFTs on like any other game. Basically you stake the NFTs obviously and you getting the rewards, but I didn't see many games with this kind of mentality, but obviously you can stake the coins and so on and so forth. So this mentality is out there, so obviously we took it wrong. My bad. Okay, I didn't mean it, but obviously I was pretty furious. So I can see, okay. Are you joking? Ah, this is a joke. Nah, this is a joke, bro. I need to click on the flipping land to get the uranium and the gold. You really think people are going to stand here? Oh my god. Yeah, just I don't even, look at that. 0.0003 of gold. Whatever. We are going to see what's going to happen in a couple of days, I guess. Now you know this is just ridiculous. I mean, look at that amount. What is that? Let's just give it time, I guess, because that is not. I hope I don't see this whole screen full of gold and uranium. That would be crazy. It sure does look like it. Well, is the wombat just throwing them out and I need to collect them? Yeah. Oh, I don't see others coming out. Maybe just adds up in time. Just hope it doesn't see more, you know, on the land. Let's not be negative. Yeah, probably going to add up, hopefully. I don't have to click for 0.000 uranium. So yeah, so you now can actually mine these resources. So for now, I don't know how they will get to your dungeon account, but I guess we will see. But if you don't have a land right now, you can have a character. Still, you can't mine for now. You'll be able to run with the character in somebody else's dungeon, but you will not be able to mine resources from that dungeon unless you have a land. I don't think it matters what kind of land you have. You'll be able to mine my uranium, for example, even if you have a koal land in my dungeon. Something like that. I really hope committing those lands would be nice to the dungeon. For example, if somebody mines in my dungeon, they would commit that land to my dungeon. Therefore, they could get that uranium, gold, or iron, whatever they want, you know. That would be nice, because then the more people, the better. So I guess, let's see. I guess it adds up. I can't know with this kind of numbers, you know. I guess this is the game. You just get some uranium and gold popping up. Well, that's a start. It doesn't look too bad. I gotta admit, it looks okay. I mean, Dungeon Master started kind of the same, and then they added things to the interface, made it look much cleaner, much more professional. Obviously, this doesn't scream professional as much, but it's definitely better than how Dungeon Master looked at the beginning, and still does, because these fonts don't, you know, bond with a lot of things, you know. They just stay the same, you know. This screen, this small screen, stay the same, like the frames, you know. This looks like it's full screen, so could actually go somewhere better than the dungeon. I don't know, you know. The quality does matter sometimes, you know. I guess these are shadows. It's okay, I guess. Definitely could have done a better job. I don't understand why this painting style, because this looks like real, you know, and this the same, looks real vibes over here. And then you go and put this painting like brush on it. I am an artist. I do consider myself I have to, you know, I have like 200 or 300 templates already, so I've been putting out the work. So I know these are pretty bad, so I don't know if they will consider it, but this is ruining the vibe. It's definitely a good vibe over here until here. We'll see. Looks okay. Could have been worse. It definitely could have been worse. Dungeon Master had quite some bugs, but this actually I didn't see any bugs until now. And yeah, I can only hope for good returns, because if I do have some good returns, then I'm going to unclaim and stake some more lands, and I'm going to stake them in the dungeon world, and some more characters as well, because I'm gonna be honest, look at that, like what is that, like €2? Seriously, it's not worth it for me. It's definitely not worth it. I'd better like work 1 hour, and I would get way more than that per season. and the season is like no advances, like almost 2 months now, so it's not worth it. It's not worth it. So I better go and stake in the dungeon walls and see what we can. And again, if we are not making enough, you know, there's no point to it either. So we can just hope for our dungeon as soon as possible. We're going to have it, and it seems like Dungeon Master is going to hold up for the whole year, like 5 seasons, maybe even next year. So like I don't know how we went from 2 to 5 as like more than double, but whatever, that's okay, that's okay, I guess. I definitely would have been happy if I didn't bought the lands, but now obviously I bought the lands, so I'm waiting for Dungeon World, and Dungeon Master points don't make it for me anymore. You see how much I do, like, oh, look at that contribution. I mean, maybe I did only 1 million, but still that's quite a lot and not much progress. Well, it's obvious why. Obviously people keep getting better, like I keep saying, so they get more points and they get more mining power. But the problem here is the balance. The balance is way too unbalanced, you know. I mean, it would be nice to get a cool return and so on, but with work. But now even the people who are at the top, let's say top 10 or something, top 50, they don't have to do much anymore. So I don't think it's much fun for them either, gonna be honest, you know. Just imagine yourself there. It's no longer a game if you're not having fun. So yeah, let's see what's going to a lot of changes, you know, like big changes all of a sudden. So I didn't even know that dungeon balls were going to be installed so quickly. From what I knew, we were like 1 season apart or something. We were actually waiting for Polygon staking, something like that. But I guess we got Dungeon Worlds. I'm stoked. I can actually put my lands to work. Maybe I can make more than the Dungeon Master. It's good for me, but then again, everybody has a land, like I said, so I would take a wild guess and say that they do add up. Our level is not rising for some reason. Will it stay at level 1? I don't know. Does it get experience from mining? I don't know. Let's hope so. But then again, maybe if he gets level, then it just takes out of his life, which I can't see there, so I can't control. It wouldn't be nice either, so we'll see. We are going to do another video in like 2 days when I get off work, like Friday or something, or next weekend, and I'm going to update you guys and you'll see for yourself. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? I definitely had a lot of luck with the lands. Like I said, I can even sell 1 gold and 1 uranium and I could get like my whole pack worth value back, so I was really lucky. And if I'm not getting the price that I'm asking for, that's okay, because I'll use it for the dungeon, which we already going to have like 4 uranium lands and 1 gold land, It's going to be amazing. But like I said, not everybody has a land. Maybe not everybody got as lucky or whatever, so you can't, I don't know, you can't expect everybody to play this game, I guess. Maybe all going to be more exclusive with the mining and then running. Everybody could do that because obviously, like I wanted to say, the characters is like €1 something like that. Let's see, clan characters lowest, well, almost 2, yeah, like 26 27 wax. That is not too bad. It's pretty cheap. You can definitely get that for free. For example, you can get Love Wombatdungeon as a reward on Womplay.io, and you can sell it and buy a character. Boom, that's your entry for free. Can definitely get that because there's a lot of games, there's a lot of discounts. You can get double $1 and so on. If you grind, you can definitely get it. And I have a news for maybe people who didn't pay attention. There is a high chance you will be getting a free character. Obviously a common one, but you will be getting a free character in Dungeon Worlds if you play Dungeon Master, for example. So that's the criteria, but then again, the criteria's change, but there's a high chance you will be able to play in Dungeon Worlds if you play the Dungeon Master as well. So we got agitated for nothing. I mean, I got agitated and a couple of others because we like the game so much, basically. Okay, player, thanks for watching. Good luck in the chest. Don't forget to like, the subscribe, and see you around.